Hello there, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to talk about PHP, but the most important aspect I'm going to be focusing on is what we call a WAMP server. A WAMP server is a very important aspect of PHP if you are going to develop PHP applications using your desktop or your laptop. So I'll be explaining what a WAMP server does. So you just go to Google, search for WAMP server. Then you'll see, of course, so many results have been brought up, but you go to SourceForge, the one which has SourceForge. Click on it. Having done that, you'll see, you read through, but you'll see that this WAMP server comes with Apache, to PHP, Mysql, and MariaDB. So these are very important aspects of developing PHP applications, but you will be using PHP and MySQL in the subsequent videos as I explain how PHP works with databases. So you download the application, and then after downloading, you install on your PC or on your laptop. Having done that, you go to your desktop, and you'll find there this WAMP server icon. So you double click on it. Double click. When you double click on it, it will ask you to start WAMP server. It's because I've already started mine. I'm just going to say no, but in case you have not started the WAMP server, it will start the WAMP server. And to know that this server has started, you go down here, click here, and you'll be able to see that your server is running. So it will have turned green here to know that your server is running. So the services that are running under this WAMP server are quite a number. This PHP MyAdmin is running, PHP is running, MySQL is running, MariaDB is running, but we are going to be focusing on PHP and MySQL. So without a WAMP server, you can hardly do anything. So once you are done with downloading the WAMP server, now you are ready to develop PHP applications with MySQL. So when I try to click on MySQL, you'll be taken to the MySQL console. This part is difficult to use console. It is easier to use what we call PHP MyAdmin to manage your databases. So when you click PHP MyAdmin, I'm going to take you to where the databases are, and you'll be redirected to this page, which will ask you for the username and the password. But at the moment we haven't set the password, so we just have to key in a username, and the username which comes with the default server is root. You just type in root, but later you can set up the passwords and so on and so forth, and you can either use MariaDB or MySQL. I highly recommend you use MySQL. So MySQL, and click go. So I'm going to show you how your databases will be managed. Give you a high-level highlight of database management. As you can see, these are my the different databases. When I click databases, it takes me to the different databases which are here. You can see I have a number of databases that I created. I'll give you more details on how to create these databases, but for simplicity, you just type here your database and say create my database, or my database, and then you just say create. It will come down here as part of the databases, and also it will be here. You can as well click on new here to create your database. Again, you can be able to even use SQL to create databases. I will show you the details later in my subsequent videos, and you can check on status, and you can also use accounts. You can set up privileges here. Remember, I logged in without password, that's why password says no, but you can set up all this such that when your application starts running, it is a very efficient application and with the high security. You can export content. I'll give you details of this later on. So this is how the database looks like in PHP admin. But of course, there are other ways of managing your database, but this is the easiest way to manage a database. So you'll find in a database, you'll find there a couple of tables. For example, you can find there, say, this is a database. What you see when you expand here, these are tables within the database. These are table. These are the tables. These are the different tables. So you'll find that each database here has tables. When I click on tables, you'll see that okay, maybe this, I think this was corrupted, but let me open something that is working. So assuming I have this table, and I click on one of these, it should be giving me, say here, yes, there are some good table here, which is a table is called users. You can say user, you can see here users, and it has some information. So in brief, that's how the database, MySQL databases look like in PHP MyAdmin. But the most important thing we wanted to handle is PHP. So I can go to, again, down here, and I'll be able to develop or put my files in this folder here. All the files will go under this folder. So when I click on directory, this is where you have to put all your works, all your files. So just maximize this. So I'm going to create a folder, and I call it I'm going to create a folder and call it a new folder. Let me call it training. So when I create that folder, it is here. It is empty. You can see there is nothing. But in addition to that, let me create a simple file and save it in that folder. So I will go. You remember in my first tutorial, I explained to you how PHP works. I will look for what we call a notepad again. Notepad. Click on it. Okay, you see, I'm going to make a simple PHP file, and I show you how it works. PHP. This is the syntax for PHP. Make sure that you don't forget this syntax. Then that close. This is a standard syntax. So I'm going to echo. Remember the word echo. If you don't know echo, please refer to my very first video. And here you have echo. Hi there. Welcome to PHP. So this is how you output items in PHP. So you can see I'm going to save file, save as. Then I look for the folder which is on C. You go to C, look for WampServer, WAMP64. You remember I created a folder, it's under W. I created the folder, I call it training. Here it is. And I'm going to call this folder, rather, I'm going to call this file index, not folder, index.php. Make sure solely HP. Make sure that this is selected as all. Otherwise, the file will be saved as just txt, so as a text file, and it will not work very well. Index.php. You can use other naming conventions, but index means that even if you don't specify the link, the full link, the PHP will show up. I will explain that a little further. So I do save. I have saved, so you can see I have a file under this www. So you remember I reached www by going through my WampServer, and it's here, www directory. So someone might be asking, then what next? How do I know that my WampServer is working and my PHP file is gonna work? So you go to your browser, and the link to show you how to you reach your file index.php. You go, the easiest way is I can as well use you can use this one here. This is how you reach your file. So I'm going to use HTTP localhost. This location is called localhost, because it is on your PC. Localhost here, this directory. So I'm going to copy that. I can use any browser. Come here and I put in that localhost, and then I set training. Training, like that. You remember I named my file as index.php. So even if I don't indicate here index.php, it will look just for that file, index.php. So you can see without even index.php, it returns the index file I named as index. But however, if you had named this file as, actually, let's create another file, and we are going to call it, okay, I just copy the content here. The beauty with programming, you can always copy content from one page to another. I'm creating another file. I call it I'm learning PHP. I am learning PHP. Excited. I'm excited. And I go save as, and I call this one maybe my about me .php. Make sure that you save as PHP, about me. Save. So I'm going to go back to my my file here, my browser. You can see it brings PHP, but if I wanted to call the other page I've named about me, I need to type this, about me. Let me try without even the extension. Yeah, it brings about me, or you can complete by saying .php, same stuff. So you keep trying out so many things. Sometimes the page can disappear all of a sudden or bring an error. For example, if we had forgotten about this semicolon, you see what happens to the entire page will disappear, and your visitors will be getting errors, and that of course won't be good for your business. So you have to make sure that the pages are well developed. So you can see yeah, because I think I didn't save, yeah, I saved just assuming, because we don't have any other content down, but assuming you had that more content, and things are hanging like that, and you forgot to close here, or forgot that, you will have an error coming out like this. You'll get this error, and it looks a very big error, a big issue, but actually it's because we forgot. We have an issue with the syntax. It's called syntax error, unexpected end of file. We have not closed the file very well. So you go to this and close the file like that. Again, let me see if it generates an error if I don't put the required comma, the required semicolon. Again, you see it is telling you, the good thing with programming, it is telling you that it's expecting this pass error, syntax error, unexpected string expecting this semicolon. So you just going to add there the semicolon. So I'm showing you how you can even troubleshoot using some simple techniques. So you can see now, let me see whether it works. File, I refresh this. Again, use of A, it is because we didn't echo this A. So, you know, as I said, without echo, the thing will not work. So here we had to put another echo. Copy, I put echo. Okay, you see, like that. And I put my semicolon. So these are the simple techniques. Once you master these techniques, you will be able to master PHP very well. So you don't worry about errors. Again, we can find where this error is. I think there is something I've not done very well. Yes, instead here it's supposed to be that. I'm just showing you some of the little problems you will encounter when you are developing the application in PHP. You can see this A here, but again I'll show you how you can put the A on another line. It's just a matter of echoing a paragraph like this P, and you also have to close P here. You can put it inside, or you can echo it as a separate item. So you can say put the paragraph on another line, and it is, you can see what I've done. I think with that, the most important thing is for you to master, to get an understanding of what we call a WampServer. And the WampServer is obtained from SourceForge. And having done that, you'll be able to install it, and you'll be able to run with PHP and MySQL. And in my subsequent videos, I'll be showing you, simplifying for you, how PHP runs on WampServer, and how PHP connects to the MySQL database. Thank you so much for listening to me. Please like my video, share my video, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button if you want to learn more about PHP, and don't forget to make comments about this video. Thank you very much, and bye for now.